Embrace the teachings of Neville Goddard's address from June 10, 1969. Step into an existence where the lines between dreams and reality blur. Prepare to delve into the enigmatic depths within yourself, for on this voyage, you shall uncover the limitless potential of your consciousness. Today, our mission is to guide you through the process of converting your internal dreams into physical outcomes in the world around you. Envision a reality where all your aspirations are merely a thought away, ready to be actualized by the enchantment of your imagination, focused visualization, and steadfast faith. We'll demonstrate the way your creative mind seamlessly integrates into the universe's tapestry. Gear up to push beyond your perceived boundaries as you unveil the boundless capability of your imagination, transforming your existence right before your eyes. Believe in the power of your dreams. Come along on this remarkable expedition where dreams morph into reality. For a thorough grasp of our shared insights, we encourage viewing the entire video. As we set forth on this remarkable exploration, we extend an invitation to those newly encountering this profound knowledge to join our community. Subscribe to our channel to stay informed about every aspect of this captivating journey into unlocking your mind's potential. And please, like this video to assist in spreading this life-altering message globally. Knowledge grows when shared, after all. Remember, knowledge is your inalienable treasure, and action is the crucial step in actualizing what we learn. We are grateful to everyone. The tangible reality we navigate is a creation of our collective imaginations, a realm where all possibilities dwell. This evening, I aim to illuminate how you can internally claim what exists within and manifest it into tangible reality. Your existence mirrors your internal activities, as your life materializes from the fabric of your imagination. Reflecting on Robert Frost's final interview with Life magazine, he remarked, "Our founding fathers didn't just envision the future, they actualized it." Indeed, after severing ties with England, they had the choice to form a monarchy or a dictatorship but instead envisioned a democracy, a concept not realized since ancient Greece. Despite its challenges, they committed to the belief in democracy, aware of its eventual realization through the strength of their conviction. Declaring "I will be wealthy" is futile without the belief in wealth, affirming "I am wealthy" within oneself. Belief must be anchored in the present, acknowledging that the divine force within, your consciousness, is the only true agent of change. God, who is always present as I am, cannot dwell in the future or past but in the immediate realization of "I am wealthy." By embracing this truth, even in the face of logical dissent, you align your internal state with your desired reality, affecting change in the material world. Attempting to alter your external conditions without first transforming your consciousness is futile. Your efforts are in vain if they are not aligned with a change in your internal state, a truth I've learned through personal experience. A friend of mine despised Roosevelt, wishing daily for his transformation, yet Roosevelt remained unchanged. This illustrates that to induce change in another, one must first alter their own internal state. Rejecting the limitations set by our senses allows for the impossible to become possible through persistent imagination and belief, shaping our reality. In the divine scheme, all that exists, does so within God, who dwells within us, and in whom we are encompassed. Our eternal essence, the human imagination, is none other than God. Within this divine imagination lies the potential for all creation. When we imagine, we draw forth from this divine essence. The narratives of Jehovah and Jesus unveil profound mysteries, comprehensible only through the realization that they symbolize our magnificent imaginative capabilities. It is said that God communicates with humanity through dreams and reveals himself in visions, where a vision represents a lucid dream, and a dream, a message from beyond our waking consciousness. Years ago, a vision transported me in spirit to an opulent mansion on Fifth Avenue, New York, at the century's dawn. Within, I encountered generations gathered, listening to the eldest recount his grandfather's wisdom. My grandfather would stand on an empty lot and say, "I remember when this was just an empty lot," thereafter envisioning the structures he intended to build. This method of living, where one first claims their desire internally before it materializes externally, was his secret to success. Everything in our external world begins as a subjective claim, irrespective of the nature of the desire. Claiming, I remember when I was giving lectures at the Los Angeles Club, implies I have moved beyond that point, towards my desired state. Recollecting past hardships implies a transition into a state of comfort, health, or recognition. This principle, revealed to me in a vision, underscores the power of internal claims in manifesting our desired reality. Dreams and visions are divine channels of communication, offering guidance from our deepest self, more significant than any worldly news or text. The vision that led me through time to that mansion was a divine message, revealing the timeless truth that wealth and transformation begin by altering our internal narrative. Recalling I remember when I couldn't afford $400 for rent implies a shift to a state of abundance. Every potential state exists within the infinite realm of the imagination, awaiting our activation. By entering and animating these states, they become our reality, demonstrating that the most creative act is to believe in the existence of our desired state now. Gathering mental states that, when realized, manifest the intended outcome, demonstrates that we are the architects of our reality, merging the divine with the mundane. In acknowledging I am, we recognize our oneness with the divine source of all creation, challenging us to embrace the profound truth of our divine essence and its creative potential. Thus, if the divine declares I am and you echo I am, you are united with the Creator who fashioned the universe. In this unity, there can be no division. When we acknowledge I am, we affirm our oneness with the Creator, the origin of all that exists. Consider the profound insight. Through faith, we grasp that the universe was crafted at the command of the divine, bringing forth the visible from the invisible. This reveals that the divine command, coupled with faith, gave birth to creation, where faith is essentially the internal realization of our external aspirations. When you share your dreams with me, the unseen mechanisms of my thoughts towards you remain hidden. If you express a need for employment, and I align with this notion, in my thoughts, you remain in need. However, if I envision you celebrating your employment, my memories transition to a time when you were seeking. Now, my consciousness holds the reality of your fulfilled employment. When we next converse and you confirm your employment, it merely validates the creative and subtle actions I undertook. If the imagination operates in such a proven manner, the skepticism of the world holds little weight. The cost of experimentation is negligible, yet the potential transformation of life is immense. Engage in this experiment, and witness its validation through your experiences. This may challenge your existing perceptions of the divine as an external entity, creating a duality. Yet, I assert that the divine is merged with you to eliminate this duality, making you divine. If the divine has become you, then his essence resides within. Before responding to any query, you must first acknowledge it, signifying that your awareness, your consciousness, is the divine. You might feel constrained, overlooked, or mistreated, with your experiences reinforcing these beliefs. But if you are unaware that these circumstances stem from your internal state, you might seek causes outside yourself. I assure you, the root of life's phenomena is this internal activity, with no alternatives. Should you accept the grim realities portrayed in the media, your acceptance reinforces these negativities. The portrayal of scarcity prompts unnecessary purchases, perpetuating fear through imagined scenarios. Scriptures guide us to not be troubled or fearful. If fear were eradicated, the fields of psychology and psychiatry would become obsolete, given their ever-changing and conflicting views on life's approach. I urge everyone, the vast expanse of the world resides within your imagination, from which you can manifest any desire by believing in its existence. Identify your desire, then craft a mental image that fulfills it. Envision your friends discussing this accomplishment. Whether at a celebration in your honor or a casual gathering, imagine this scene vividly and believe in its actuality. This invisible state will materialize your desired outcome, as all tangible realities are birthed from imagination. Everything around you, from your attire to your surroundings, originated from imagination, showcasing its power to shape reality. Disbelief leaves one adrift in confusion. What is deemed fictional today might turn into tomorrow's reality, deriving from the imagination of its creator. Not all thoughts are recorded, but every individual imagines, and thoughts of injustice or revenge can disturb the world, as everything interconnected can influence one another. Be mindful of your thoughts, for through thinking, you imagine. Maintaining focus on your intended outcome ensures you remain unswayed by transient appearances. Your journey's end preludes its beginning. Express your desires without delineating how they should manifest, for the means remain unknown. Discussing problems often overshadows the simple act of stating desires. Recognizing the creative power of imagination shifts focus from problems to solutions, embodying the belief that brought democracy into being despite its historical failures. Democracy's survival depends on our vigilance and belief in its principles. By assuming possession of your desires, despite skepticism, you align with a reality where all is possible through belief. This boundless creative power underscores that moral character does not limit one's potential. Success, often seen as the culmination of external help and personal effort, truly stems from a belief in one's desires, as highlighted in the Psalms. The psychological interpretation of commandments, such as the one against adultery, emphasizes the importance of internal states over external actions. Knowing your desires directs your path, with faith acting as the crucial component. Imagining fulfills desires so naturally that their manifestation might seem coincidental, challenging the acknowledgement of imagination's role. However, understanding this law of imagination fosters success, as demonstrated by the grandfather who envisioned his future prosperity on an empty lot. This technique, recalling a state of lack and transforming it through imagination, leads from one success to another, dependent on faith rather than law alone. God's promise of self-realization through us requires faith in this divine process, transcending mere adherence to law. In the silence, we find profound connection and realization,